Hi viewers, welcome to Lava Solution. Today we are going to see about grid-tied PV battery system with a SEPIC converter in MATLAB. So this is a simulation model we developed for a grid-tied PV battery system with a SEPIC converter. The system consists of PV panel, PV array. Here you can see that the single panel rating is 213.15 watts, and then open circuit voltage is 36.3 volt, and short circuit current is 7.84 amps, and the voltage at maximum power point is 29 volt, and then current at maximum power point is 7.35 amps, and then we have 8 model in series. It can generate maximum power of around 1700 and 1705 watts at 1000 watts per meter square, and it going to be connected to the battery system. Here we are going to make the system like this. So this is a DC bus. Here we have PV, and then here we have converter, SEPIC converter. This is that going to be connected to the DC bus. So here we are going to connect battery directly to the DC bus. Here, who's the battery? This is PV, and this is SEPIC converter. And then here we have inverter, and then we have filter, and then we have to connect to grid. This is structure of grid tied PV battery system. Along with we are using SEPIC converter in the PV converter side, and this inverter this converter will be controlled by means of MPPT, and this inverter will be controlled by means of DK control logic, and also neural network energy management system. Here that PV array going to be connected to the battery via this SEPIC converter, and here we have the battery detail. Here we are using 12 volt battery, 36 12 volt battery with the capacity of 14 Ah, and in battery side we are connecting this inverter, and then here we have LCL filter, and then here we are having grid point 230 volt RMS with the 50 Hz, and this SEPIC converter, right, so going to be controlled by means of P and MPPT. Here we have P and MPPT that receive two inputs. One is PV voltage and current. Based upon that, this P and MPPT will be generated duty cycle. Once we click this P and MPPT, we can see his code. Is a code for a P and MPPT. You have to check the for condition. You have to check the sign of DP and DV. Both are having similar sign. Then we need to decrement the duty cycle. Both are having opposite sign. Then we need to increment the duty cycle. This is a concept of P and MPPT. Based upon this condition, it will be generate the duty cycle, and it going to be processed via PWM generator. This PWM generator will be control this IGBT of this SEPIC converter. Here we have that design equations. This is a design equation for a SEPIC converter, and then this is a design calculation for LCL of the inverter, and then here we have energy management logic for that inverter. This will be going to be used for a triangle network. Here we have input data and die reference that going to act as here training data. Just you go to type and then start, and then click footing app and click next, and here you have to connect, and it means feed input data, and here you have to feed and data, and then you have to click matrix source, click next, and then you have to train the model neural network. Next you have to click next, and then here you can click Simulink diagram, and then you can copy this neural network for energy management based upon the SOC and the PV power. Based upon the SOC and PV power, we are generating some reference current. So the reference current, it is in magnitude, so that need to be converted to sinusoidal. So for that we are going to use grid voltage, and then when we process via PLL, it will be generated to omega t. So that omega t, based upon that omega t, you have to multiply. That means you have to process via sine block, and then you have to be generate sinusoidal waveform, and then finally here we have the reference current in the form of sinusoidal nature. So next you have to convert dq naught form. That means here we have to take alpha beta naught to dq naught, and then here you have to measure the inverter current, and inverter current convert it into alpha beta naught to dq naught. Next you have to compare both reference and the actual dq naught, and then process with a QA controller, and finally we have the control voltage in the form of dq naught. So that going to be converted into alpha beta naught. So then we have to convert that alpha beta naught into that means we have to take only alpha, and then it will be processed a pendulum generator, sinusoidal pendulum generator. It will be generate the pulse. This pulse will be used for control this inverter. Based upon the reference current, the power will be shared between this inverter. And now we are going to simulate the model. Here I create a event, that means irradiation will be changed from 1000 watts per meter square to 500 watts per meter square at the time of 0.5 seconds. And here we are measuring the SOC of the battery, and here we are measuring the PV power. Based upon this, neural will be generated reference current. So next here you can measure the PV voltage, current and power, and here you can measure the PV battery voltage and current. And then if here you can measure the grid voltage, current and the inverter current, and here you can see the grid power. Okay, now I am going to simulate the model. We have to check the result. So here you will see that at 1000 watts per meter square, the PV power is around 1700. As per that data sheet, it will be generated. That means it tracked the maximum power at 1700, and then here you will see that this is a this is PV voltage current and that PV power. Here you can see the battery voltage and battery current. The battery is it is in charging mode at the power rating of 300 watts. And then remaining power is sent to the grid. Remaining power sent to the grid. Here you will see the details here. The remaining power around 1000 or 1200, 250 watts will be sent to the grid. Here you will see the grid voltage and inverter gun. Both are in phase. So this mean we are sending power to the grid. That's why both are in phase condition, correct? And also you can see here that this is inverter power and the grid power. Water power is transferred to the inverter, that will be sent to the grid. Here you will see the power generation, that will 1080 watts will be sent to the grid. And here we have the battery voltage is around 424, and then current around 1 amps. That means 424 watts will be used to charge the battery. Next, after now I am going to change the irradiation level to 500 watts per meter square, and then you can see the detail of changes in the graphs. So now you can see that the PV generating power around 850 watts, and here you will see that now the grid supplying, that means PV core is very small. That's why we are getting some power from the grid to charge a battery. As for that, neural network energy management, the power I reference going to be changed now. Now we can see that I reference in the negative form. That means we are taking power from the grid. That's why I reference is negative. Okay. When you tune that energy management effectively, you can exchange the power according with your need. We can train the neural network what with your data. Then you will get the proper result according to your detail, because we have this kind of energy management. We are generating random SOC, we are generating the random power and the random reference current. Based upon that, we have to generate the data for a neural network energy management. We can modify the same detail as per your requirement also. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also blink bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you so much.